Welcome to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell from the B.B. Comer Memorial Library here in Sylacauga. I'm glad you've joined us today. And before I get started, I want to thank TV47, especially Chris, for all he does and all the station does to help us put on our program. Today, I'm talking with Judy Green. She is the Executive Director of the Isabel Anderson Comer Museum. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Right. Well, as I was scrolling through Facebook, I saw the museum is doing a big tribute or a celebration of Jim Nabors' birthday coming up.
Yes, we are.
Wow. That's coming up very soon, isn't it?
It is.
Or in
It
June.
is. It'll start June 9th.
Okay.
And lasts actually for 4 days.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I thought if we did it for 4 days, it would bring in people from out of town and give them the chance to celebrate with us.
Yes. Everybody knows Jim Nabors, Gomer Pyle, all of that, I think. And he is from Sylacauga.
He is.
Right. What day is his actual birthday?
His actual birthday is June 12th.
Okay, and the celebration is the 9th through the 12th. How fun. Well, y'all already have a Jim Nabors gallery at the museum, correct?
We do.
Right.
It's amazing the amount of things that there, the clothing he wore in some of his shows, his albums, the scripts that he used for the different comedy shows that he starred in.
Oh, how fun. I know you said Donnie and Marie, Carol Burnett, those people.
Yes, Red Fox, oh yes, Jim Nabors' Hour. It's just amazing to sit there and go through them and look at the notes that he actually made in them.
Wow.
So it was amazing.
That is exciting. Well, we'll just get right into it. It starts Friday, June the 9th, a night with DVDs at Central Park.
Yes.
What's that going to entail?
So we're going to start off with DVDs. We're also going to have some trivia games going on. And just to remember who Jim was, where he came from, kind of the simpler times when Sylacauga got together, and just to bring people together. It's the weekend before Father's Day.
Oh, yes.
So it kind of gives the fathers and grandfathers a chance to bring out their children and grandchildren and sit there and reminisce about who Gomer Pyle was, where he came from, how Jim got started, and just have a great time. Just sit there reminiscing.
I forget. I mean, I know who Jim Nabors was, and I've watched many Gomer Pyle and maybe RFD, all of those, a lot of his shows, Carol Burnett, things he was on, or his variety shows. And so I know him, but I don't necessarily know that my children know that much about him, or, you know, grandchildren, things like that. They don't really know, so that's nice.
I had discovered that you're correct, that they don't know him. And so in his gallery upstairs, we actually have a TV with a Gomer Pyle series going constantly.
Oh, really?
So, and it is the sweetest thing to go upstairs and actually see the children sitting in front of him. A little boy and his grandmother came through a couple of weeks ago, and I said, we were downstairs in the lower level, and I said, we're going to go upstairs and watch some TV. And he was excited about watching TV. So we get up there, and he pulled the chair over to the TV, jumped up and it crossed his legs and just sat there. And for 30 minutes, didn't say a word, just watched Gomer Pyle show.
Well, the show was hilarious, I can tell you. I loved it. It was so fun. And then so proud that Jim Nabors is actually from Sylacauga.
Yes.
We went to the same high school,
You
things
did.
like that.
You
yes,
did.
a lot of
The
fun.
high school's located next door to the museum.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's kind of cool. And to know that he actually went there and hung out across the street at Dixie Drug,
Right.
you know, and but it's just kind of neat to see where all, you know, this takes us.
Yes.
So, and how many people actually not only remember him, but know of him from being here.
Right.
You know, the different things that a highway named after him.
That's true.
That's one of our trivia questions. I won't tell you which
Oh,
highway.
okay. No. Oh, how fun.
Yes.
Well, that's Friday, June 9th. What about Sunday, June 11th?
So on the 11th, well, on the 10th and 11th, we're going to do celebrations with music on the lawn.
Oh,
so his
okay.
albums will be playing constantly.
On your lawn, right at
on
the
the
museum.
lawn at the Comer Museum. And there's going to be birthday cake. There's going to be all kinds of different activities. Again, trivia games will be going on. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. The birthday cards will be on display, as well as all of his memorabilia.
Okay.
I received 6 boxes of memorabilia from a fan who has just passed away. Her niece sent us it. And I've yet to go through all 6 boxes, but I've opened them up and peeked inside, and it's amazing on the amount of pictures and tickets from his shows and just memorabilia that just 6 boxes that she collected.
She was a big fan.
She was. She traveled all over, went to all of his shows. There was a group of them.
Oh my
And
goodness.
they all went to the shows, and her niece is thinking maybe about 600 shows they went to.
Oh my goodness.
But afterwards, Jim actually got to know them, and afterwards, he would take them out to lunch. But they traveled all over the United States, Hawaii, and to as many shows as they could possibly go to.
That is a true fan, isn't it?
Yes.
That's
Isn't that amazing?
wonderful.
Yes.
Well, and I guess we take it for granted that he grew up here. And I know if you've ever watched Gomer Pyle, he was very silly and very funny. But if you've never heard him sing, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Beautiful voice. Beautiful
Yes.
voice. So
We have a lot of people that will come, and as soon as they walk in the door, it's like, is this the Jim Nabors Museum?
Oh.
It's the
Sort of.
Comer Museum, but we have a huge gallery of Jim Nabors. Yes.
Right. Well, that's exciting. I can't wait. I'm going to have to study up on my Jim Nabors trivia for this trivia.
Yes, you do.
No, I will.
Yes.
Well, we're going to pause for a commercial break, and we'll be right back and talk some more with Judy.
The Maxie Veazey Senior Adult Activity Center offers the senior citizens in the Sylacauga and surrounding areas lots of fantastic activities throughout the week. Sewing, ladies bridge, quilting, game-o-rama, ceramic classes, bingo, travel club, and lots more. It's all at the Maxie Veazey Senior Adult Activity Center located next to the J. Craig Smith Community Center in Sylacauga. Don't spend any more time alone. Get out, make new friends, and have fun.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
The all-new Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our remodeled and expanded pharmacy gives us the space to serve more patients. We've added a drive-through window for those times when you don't feel like getting out of your vehicle. And we still offer delivery within city limits. We feature a full line of over-the-counter medications and supplements. And don't forget our stunning new gift department. New building, same great people. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with Judy Green, who is the Executive Director of the Isabel Anderson Comer Museum here in Sylacauga, which is by the high school. It's where the library used to be. I have to throw that out. When I was a little girl, the library was there.
Yes.
So it's beautiful in there. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
Now, I want to hear more about trivia. Is this trivia from his movie career? I mean, his being a celebrity or growing up here, or a little bit of all of it? Just Jim Nabors trivia?
It's going to be a little bit of all of it, but we'll do one section for just Jim Nabors.
Okay.
And then we'll do one section for his career.
Yes. Okay.
Not only acting, but singing.
Mm-hmm.
How many albums he had.
Okay.
How many different shows he was in. How many episodes he was on of different TV shows.
I need to be writing this down. Well, that sounds fun, and that'll be going on for 3 days. It'll
be going on for 3 days, yes.
Right.
And we're going to put together something to where I don't know how to say, the person who knows the most about Jim Nabors, will actually be displayed in his gallery.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So that way, hopefully this is going to be a yearly thing, and we can continue that. There's there's just going to be so much to it. It's just going to be something.
I know you're pouring through all this information. You just said you're highlighting things. No lack of information for trivia, I'm sure.
Yes, no, there is so much. As soon as I think I have enough, I find something else. And I'll give you. Well, I've given you a couple of ideas of what some of the trivia, but one piece that I found the most interesting was I was going through some things and I found Jim Nabors and a president were born on the exact same day, different years. They also died on the same day, different years.
Ooh,
so
that's crazy.
I know it is.
Wow.
So when I saw that, I thought, oh, no way. But I researched it, and it is true. So if you want to know who that president was, come and see us on June 9th.
How neat, how fun. So that's the 9th, 11th, the birthday celebration on the 11th is at the museum, 10 to 4. And June 12th is a balloon release.
It is. That's actually the day that his birthday was.
Okay.
So he would have been 93. So we're going to do a small balloon release. I can't imagine releasing 93 balloons,
No.
but
A few would be good.
a few, yes. So, but it's just a way to celebrate. We're going to do birthday cake 2 days. We're going to do it on the 11th and 12th.
Good.
That way, anybody who's in town and planning on leaving that Sunday can come by on the 11th, and we'll do birthday cake that day, and we'll also do it on his actual birthday.
That sounds fun.
Yes,
That's great.
So it's just kind of our big thing this year. Last year we celebrated our 40 years.
Yes. Yeah.
So this year we've made a lot of progress. We've actually put new lighting in the building. And we have restored the floors, the wooden floors that were actually the library floors.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So it still has wear and tear, but it's just the memories of the floor. But they look so good. So good.
Oh yeah, I like to have the original if you can. So that's great.
Yes.
New and improved is good, but something about looking in a museum, especially when you're looking at it.
Exactly. Exactly.
fun.
So so we were really excited about doing that, and then just kicking off the mid-year with Jim Nabors. It just kind of fell in place.
Yeah. Well, what gave you the idea to do a Jim Nabors celebration?
Well, I was going through the museum, cleaning closets out, opening doors and looking around, and I actually, there's a closet in the Jim Nabors gallery, and I unlocked it, and when I opened it, just the memorabilia that fell out, the scripts and everything, I sat down, started reading through them. I was there for hours. And then I thought, well, who remembers him? Because that's one of the first questions when people come in the museum.
Right.
When I go through how many galleries we have, how many floors we have, and I'll say, surely you know who Jim Nabors was. And a lot do, but a lot don't. So I thought, well, what better way to remember him?
Yeah.
I mean, it was simple times back then. You know, we watched TV, we laughed, we had great times. You just don't want to forget those things.
Right.
But more so, I'd like the children and all to remember, you know, just another piece of our history.
Oh,
here,
absolutely. Yes.
You know,
yeah.
so it's just really important not to forget.
Right. I think Jim was proud to be from here, from Sylacauga. I happened to be with a group in Hawaii. Strange story. We went to the symphony, and Jim was singing with them. That's why we went. I mean, just to hear him sing. And he announced, I believe, I'm from Sylacauga, Alabama, and of course we all went, woo, you know. And he was like, what? And we got to go backstage and see him afterwards. It was interesting. So the only time I've ever seen him, really, you know. But he announced, he didn't know we were there, so it was nice of him to announce that. So kind of fun.
Yeah, he was pretty humble. Everything that I've read from his fans, he referred to them as friends.
Oh, good. Yeah.
You know, and he was quick to talk about where he come from and how we got started.
Wow.
And it's just amazing.
That's great.
Yes.
Well, I know this is going on the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, but the museum is open all the
Yes.
time. I mean, what days are you open?
We're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5.
Right.
Sorry, I'm there at 8. So we're open 10 to 5, and then Saturdays we're open 10 to 2.
And you have so many things to see in the
Yes.
in the museum. I know. I looked at your website and and I've been in. Of course, you've got the Jim Nabors. That is on the Native Sons, right?
Yes.
But there's 3 levels to the library.
There are.
Right, 3 levels. What are Which one you want to talk about first? The first level, I guess.
Well, our first level, it introduces you to the marble, which we're
That's
famous
what
for.
we're known for.
You know, that's it's the whitest marble in the world, and so it showcases it right up front. Archaeology, old Sylacauga. You know, tons of pictures of what Sylacauga used to look like and where we've come from. We also have on the lower level, we have just redone the lower level.
Oh, okay.
So I'm really excited about that. That's where most of the lighting comes into play.
Right.
Used to kind of look rather dark down there, but now we have a seating
Looked like
area.
a basement.
Yeah, it looked like a basement.
Because it was, yeah.
I refer to it as the lower level now.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes. I know what you mean.
And it's lit up. There's a research area down there. Avondale has grown so much. When I got there, Avondale had one showcase. We now have 4 showcases,
Oh, good.
6 bookcases,
Yes.
and most of the lower levels dedicated to Avondale.
Good.
And I'm just give a shout out to Tom Bivens.
Oh, yes.
You know, if it was not for Tom Bivens, my Avondale would not be where it is today. He has he shared all of his memories with us and brought all of his memorabilia in, and he believed that we were ready for Avondale, and he was right. So the Avondale is just amazing. It's all hands-on.
Oh, good.
And you can go down there and look at different things. And
so many people here worked at Avondale, or their parents or their grandparents did, and how nice to be able to go back and kind of relive those days.
Yeah.
Looking at the memorabilia.
And two, you know, I know the Avondale Sons are online also, but we have the hard copies. And to look through them for the year that your grandfather or great-grandfather or somebody worked there, I have people taking pictures all the time.
Oh,
you know, so it's really exciting. And then of course upstairs we have Jim Nabors. We also have a military room with Native Sons. Bill Irby, you know, is up there. So much history. It's you have got, at least everybody in Sylacauga has got some sort of connection to this museum.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Yes.
So if you've lived here for a day, you have some sort of connection, you know, in the museum. Yes.
That's great. Oh, we're going to pause for another commercial break, and we'll be right back and talk some more with Judy.
The Maxie Veazey Senior Adult Activity Center offers the senior citizens in the Sylacauga and surrounding areas lots of fantastic activities throughout the week. Sewing, ladies bridge, quilting, game-o-rama, ceramic classes, bingo, travel club, and lots more. It's all at the Maxie Veazey Senior Adult Activity Center located next to the J. Craig Smith Community Center in Sylacauga. Don't spend any more time alone. Get out, make new friends, and have fun.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
The all-new Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our remodeled and expanded pharmacy gives us the space to serve more patients. We've added a drive-through window for those times when you don't feel like getting out of your vehicle. And we still offer delivery within city limits. We feature a full line of over-the-counter medications and supplements. And don't forget our stunning new gift department. New building, same great people. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with Judy Green. She is the Executive Director of the Isabel Anderson Comer Museum here in Sylacauga. We're talking about the Jim Nabors celebration. His birthday was June 12th, and you said he would be 93 if he were alive today.
Yes.
Gosh. We talked about all the things going on. That sounds so fun. Where can people go to find out this kind of information?
The best place is probably going to be on Facebook.
Right.
If you go onto our Facebook, it's Comer Museum, and like us on Facebook, and you'll get all the information you need. There's I'm constantly updating it, and I'm going to be adding a lot more right now about Jim Nabors.
Right, because this is just, I feel like it's just days away, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. It's coming up really fast. To think, I've been planning it for 5 or 6 months, and all of a sudden it's here. So I'm really excited about
That's
it.
true. And also your website, that's where I found a lot of information also.
Yes. So yes, you can go on the, I think it's IAC, it's a new website, IAC Museum.
Okay.
And it'll pull up our website, and it'll give you a lot more information also.
Good, good. Also, I know people wonder, how do you become a member of the museum, and what does that money go for to run the museum, I'm sure? Yeah.
Yes, it helps us with the cost to upkeep the museum. We are a nonprofit. So if you want to become a member, you can go onto the Facebook page and get the information. Okay. But you can just give us a call, come see us. It starts out about $30 for a membership. For the membership, you do get enrollment into a wonderful.
Is this where you can get into other museums?
Yes,
I can't think of the word. Yeah, NORM, that's right.
North American Reciprocal Museums.
Okay.
And you gain their membership also just being a member of the museum. You can get into, it's like 6 pages long of museums all over the world, either free or reduced charge, which is an excellent benefit.
Right.
So you get notary free. Yes,
okay,
I can notarize.
Yeah.
Website and just all different kinds of information will be coming your way. But it's such an amazing place. When I first walked in there, I didn't know what I was getting into, and when I asked somebody what a director does, they just looked at me. So it's
whatever you want to do. Huh?
Yeah.
How long have you been director?
A little over a year. So I started February 1st of last year, and it's still a lot going on, and a lot of things moving around. We're always transitioning and moving things around and adding and taking away and replacing, and so it's very, very busy.
It changes, I know. So just because you've been once doesn't mean you've seen it all. Some things stay the same because they should, I think. You know, Jim Nabors, unless you're adding to and things like that. But you have things that happen. You have art exhibits every month. Is that correct?
Yes, we do. We have a gallery where we just focus on an artist or a group of artists for a month. This past month was Sylacauga City Schools, which was huge. All the walls are just covered. There are some amazing artists in this town. These kids are just amazing. And to see their pictures on the walls and for their families to see them is really something.
That's exciting. Yes. They might be future Picassos, who knows?
Who knows, you know. Our art exhibit for next month in June is going to be Elena. She's one of our board members, and she's amazing. The art she does, it's really something. So you need to come by and check her out.
Well, that is
But
exciting.
we are always having photo contests and different things, and no age limit. You know, last year we had a little girl who was, I think, 8 or 9 years old, bring 2 pieces in November, and she actually sold a piece, and she was thrilled.
Oh, how exciting!
So she was so happy. Yes.
And what is the charge to come to the museum?
There is no charge. It's free.
Okay.
I know. Isn't that
great.
exciting?
It is wonderful. I knew that, but I wanted to ask you that. I know I had a cousin that came into town from out of town, and of course, we visited the library, and we went to Bluebell, and we went to the museum, and he loved it. He was in the Army and enjoyed seeing the different things you have, the native sons upstairs, or that part of it. So it was a lot of fun.
Yes.
So it's a great place to go spend an afternoon.
It is. You'll have to come several afternoons.
Yes, that's
to see
true.
everything. But as soon as somebody walks through the door, I hear the bell. I'm up and running and greeting them. And the first thing I give them is a list of our galleries so that they can show themselves around, and then I'll check on them. But when I say we have 3 floors for them to explore, the look on their face is priceless.
No, it's a lot. You go in, the door you go in is the main floor. There's an upper floor and a lower level.
Yes.
Right? So,
yes.
Yeah, it's great. It's a lot of fun. Now let's just recap. We've got a couple of minutes left. Let's recap exactly what's going on for Jim Nabors' birthday. June 9th.
June 9th, DVDs, food trucks. There'll be music. There'll be trivia.
Yeah.
There'll be lots of fun. Bring lawn chairs.
Okay.
You know, sit, watch, listen, and enjoy, reminisce. Yeah. If you have any stories, birthday cards.
Oh yes, that can be going on right now.
Send birthday cards to the museum. It's Comer Museum, P.O. Box 245, Sylacauga, Alabama 35150.
What are your plans for the cards?
Well, we're going to display them so everybody can see them. Yeah. The table in the Jim Nabors room has a glass top. So I would like to put them under the glass top to where they're on display all year long. Yeah. But wish him a happy birthday. He may not be present, but he's watching us.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun. So the night of DVDs, is that movie clips, music, or?
It'll actually be Gomer Pyle shows. I mean, I love it. I've got tons of DVDs of Gomer Pyle, of his comedy shows, of just different things. There is a DVD where he actually introduces and pitches Gomer Pyle to the networks.
Oh my goodness.
And he's like, hey, you know, watch this. This is what we're going to do. So.
That's fun.
Yeah, it is.
Well, our time is almost up, but then there's Saturday and Sunday, I guess, the birthday celebration and cake and trivia, and then Monday the balloon release on June 12th. Monday the balloon release at noon.
Yes,
that would be his birthday. Well, that sounds exciting. Go to the museum's Facebook page to find out more about it, or their website, or call Judy.
Call me.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. Great. And hope to see you at Jim Nabors' celebration, and hope to see you at the library.